So I mean, for you, what's your kind of like strategy to kind of help yourself, I guess?
I talk a lot. I talk a lot. I've been in a fellowship, like I've been in NA and AA, but also I've done therapy.
Therapy changed my life. How I find therapy works for me is that like I go in there and I've got a car and the map that I can see is going roundabouts everywhere. And all the therapist does is literally just takes that road and just goes and like makes it straight.
Oh my God, that's such
Do you know
a
what I mean?
brilliant
And you just
visualization.
go, oh, I see. I see why I'm there.
That's so good.
And the more, you know, they just help you understand yourself.
Yeah, I mean, we talked a bit about this as well in the past, about how we're all different, so we all have different strategies. For me, like the first thing is make my bed.
Yeah.
The most important way to start your day is to get out, and it gives you order.
Yeah.
And it gives you some kind of, it sets the intention for the day.
Yeah.
And it is so true. And if I'm not in a good place, sometimes I'll come home in the evening, I think, I didn't make my bed.
My mum always talks about this thing of, you know, if there's clothes around the floor, you look at your home as how you look at your brain. You know,
Exactly.
If there's clothes everywhere, if there's mess everywhere, your brain's going to feel like that. You know.
Interestingly, I was thinking with your job, for me, my mental health is really, really affected by my sleep.
Oh, really?
Or is indicative, my sleep is indicative of my mental health.
If I've had a bad day at work in that morning, or if I've, you know, had a conversation I didn't like, if I go to the gym, straight away after that, new person.
You're speaking my language.
Yeah, but do you know what I mean?
I'm exactly the same.
Yeah, it's weird. It's something.
I never regret a workout.
No, never.
I never go to the gym and I think, oh, I wish I hadn't done that.
No, you never
You will
do.
always come out thinking, actually, I feel amazing. Like, exercise is key. I liked what you said about cycling to work, because the other one of my strategies is to get into nature, and you don't have to live in the country to get into nature. Like being outside in a city, and I love the rain.
Yeah.
Bring me wind, bring me rain, bring me sunshine, I don't care. Get outside, feel the wind on your face, you know, just get out for a stroll.
Into nature.
Into nature, but without your phone. Just shut it off and be quiet and think.
Well, your phone can be a form of anxiety.
But it's interesting, because what is the average, like, what is the highest rate of suicide for men, age group? Is it young men?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because for women, it's 45 to 55.
Yeah.
Which is exactly the time of perimenopause and menopause. And you start feeling not yourself. This is at a time where you think, oh, you know, I should be, look, pull your socks up. Sort yourself out. Come on, be strong. Get through it. It's only, you know, it's only a couple of sweats. But for a lot of women, it's a lot more than that. And I really struggled with it. And this is why I fight for other women, because I think you don't have a voice and you think you've got to soldier on.
Of course.
Soldiering on is such a British thing, right?
I know.
I mean, I say to people all the time, how you doing? But sometimes it's like, it's not enough. And I think, is it that we look for something in an answer and we go, no, but how are you really doing? Like, how do you get to beyond the, oh, I'm good. Like, how are you?
Weirdly, it's as simple as, again, like, I didn't know, because, you know, it was well kind of publicised, and, you know, it was in the news that I'd lost the closest friend to me to suicide. And the answer, you know, I wanted to find out, why are people doing this? Why are people struggling so bad with their mental health? And it was always the people that everyone said, the last person you'd expect, the last person you'd expect. And what you realise is that everyone is just wearing the best mask that they can possibly do. I would say it's that thing of, remove that mask first of all. You ask that first time, you know, are you okay? And it's that 2 okay rule that was taught to me by a group of lads who had lost one of their best mates, and they say at the end of each conversation, we ask it again to each other.
Okay, so you ask at the beginning, you have the conversation, then you ask again at the end. Because you've had the chat and you're like, okay, I can be a bit more honest now.
It's that 2 okay rule, which is specifically, again, from a male perspective of what I can speak about, is so beneficial and very simple in the same way. I mean, what about you? I mean, do you have like a, you know, close-knit friend group, or do you have that one person?
I've got one person. She's known me since I was 19. I could tell her anything. No judgment, no shock, no, what? Anything.
I've been someone that, like yourself, I find it easier to talk. You know, and I find this so funny, especially with guys, we like to chat about our mental health when we're not facing each other.
Yes.
Never be looking at each other.
The car chat.
The car.
I've done that.
Yeah, that's it.
The car chat.
The car chat.
Look straight ahead, don't look at each other, and we can talk about our feelings. My God.
That's it, the car chat, you know.
That's so funny.
But, you know, you can, that progresses, you know, if I want to chat to one of my mates, you know, and I really try to check in with my mates as much as possible, and my mates do it with me. Sometimes, for most people, that's the hardest thing you can do.
It's time for a check-in with Benenden Health.